at 6:01.
Okay.
I'd say we're probably okay to go ahead and start.
Okay, sounds great. Hi, everybody. Colleen Sollars here. I'm your chapter president for just a few more days now. My term will end on June 30th, and I will roll into the past president role. So this is the last time I'll be addressing the chapter in the president role. This is our annual meeting for the chapter. It's mandatory that we deliver an annual meeting, and so what a great way to go out on a great note here to recap the past year of Project Management Institute Western Idaho chapter. I'll be covering some of our mission and vision, our value proposition and stakeholders, among other things, other content in this presentation. So, as you probably know, our chapter was established back on June 5th in 1998 with a total of 35 inaugural members. Back then, the mission statement was as it is today. It hasn't changed. Our chapter's mission is to advance the practice and profession of project management. I think back in 98, it was novel to think of project management as an actual profession, but as we all know, it is truly our profession, and we're proud to represent the profession of project management. And our vision still remains to be a recognized source of project management knowledge and expertise. Each year we revisit the mission and vision statement, and since 98, we've changed it very little because it really goes to the core of what we stand for and what we deliver. Oh, I hope you guys aren't seeing my chats. Okay, now what? Why is this not advancing? Oh, whoops. Went a little too far. Value proposition is that we provide relevant, timely information, exam prep training, and local networking opportunities. And we do this in really three value streams. We promote the profession and the chapter on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We've got strategic relationships with both the Boise and Meridian Chambers of Commerce, and we also participate and present in a lot of business and technical expos throughout the Treasure Valley, and that's how we promote our chapter. We also offer professional training and credentialing for the PMP and CAPM, which is our most popular boot camp class, PMIWIC, and now starting to offer micro credentials, which is a new offering from PMI International. We provide PDUs, professional development units that go towards the maintenance of our members' certifications, as well as local networking opportunities in the form of professional development day, speaker presentations and networking events, lunch and learns, and of course this year we added the Project Bites feature, which is a great way to get small bites of PDUs and free to all members of the chapter. So those are some of our value streams. Stakeholders, I'll start at the top left. We have a couple of not-for-profit organizations that we partner with, Idaho Food Bank and Rake Up Boise. Those are our two premier community event, volunteer event organizations that we work with. We have quite a few professional organizations like the Agile Community, ITC, Develop Idaho, MPUG, and Meet the GCs that we also partner with. Educational, we are a gold level sponsor of the annual Future Cities event here in Boise, which is the competition for 6th to 8th graders. And we sponsor the Best Project Management Plan award at Future Cities. We also have some military stakeholders, WIAC and Warrior Foundation, and the Idaho Veterans Chamber. Students at BSU and Junior Achievements, we are reaching out, and actually this year I'm proud to say we've rekindled our relationship with BSU, and we are planning some really exciting and working with them to develop a new bachelor's degree in project management. So that's exciting, new stuff coming up. And we are part of the Project Management Global Organization in Region 1. We also value our strategic partnerships with sponsors such as Experis Tech Systems, ZAG Technical Services. I already mentioned our chambers, and we also have strategic partnerships with Alta Vista, Pinnacle, and Project Bytes for some of our professional development offerings. And we do also reach out to the local businesses in the area. And last but certainly not least, first and foremost, really is our membership, both whether they're credentialed or non-credentialed. We really value our members as our primary stakeholder. Okay. Now I'll cover a little bit about our board of directors. These are the roles that we have in our board of directors. We have what we call a triumvirate of at the executive level. We do this for continuity. Each year we elect a president onto this 3-year track. And the role of the president-elect is to provide operations governance, and also serve as the chair of our professional development day. And then the president is overall board governance, PDD oversight, charter renewal, and annual strategic planning. Those are the main responsibilities of the president. And the past president also provides election PDD oversight, but also does the elections. They oversee the elections every year. We have 7 vice presidential roles on the board. VP of Professional Development, who is got a large scope full of all of the military oversight, the military liaison oversight, PMI Educational Foundation oversight. They run the lunch and learns, or oversee the lunch and learns and boot camps, and the micro-credentialing program, and our education outreach. VP of Marketing and Publicity. I think we've dropped the publicity now, and we just call it the VP of Marketing. Is in charge of nonprofit outreach, sponsorships, marketing oversight, and social media. Our VP of Comms is in charge of oversight of communications. They run the board meetings and do training and board documentation. And then we have a VP of Membership, who manages and membership outreach and volunteer oversight. And then we have a VP of Programs who plans and delivers all of our events, our speaker and panel events, and our program committee. And then VP of Finance, of course, Miss Moneypenny, manages all of our budget and our reporting and our tax filings. And then new this year, we created a new role for VP of Technology. The VP of Technology used to be combined with the VP of Communications, but it just became too large of a scope. And so we split it out this year and added the new VP of Technology role. And this person has oversight for technology selection and security and privacy. So those are the board roles. Today I am happy to announce we've just finished our elections and we have some new board members. I'd like to welcome our new board members. Ben Williams joins the board. Ben was previously our volunteer coordinator, executive volunteer coordinator, and he is now going to assume the role of VP of membership. So welcome, Ben. We have Mary Beth Cronin, who was elected as VP of programs. That's a two-year term. George Lewis is now officially elected our VP of Technology. George had served for the past year or so as pro tem in that role, as somebody had, because we had created it brand new and needed to appoint somebody prior to elections. So now George has officially been elected. So welcome, George, to the board. Transitioning board members, Craig Hardesty will now transition in as your chapter president. Tanisha Townsend has been elected as our president-elect. I will now step into the past president role, and Karen Hardesty was elected into the VP of Finance role. And so welcome everybody to their new roles. And I want to say a huge thank you to our outgoing board members, Janelle Peterson, who leaves us. She'll be stepping off the board, and there's a mandatory 1 year that she may have to before she can come back. But Janelle has done an amazing job for us in the president and past president roles. So thank you, Janelle. And Becky, you did an awesome job for us as well in the VP of Finance role. And Becky is going to be stepping off the board and going and doing some nice traveling with her husband. So congratulations, everybody. Welcome and thank you. So here's your PMIWIC 2022-2023 board. As I just mentioned, the three presidents up here. We have Artie Shukla continuing in her VP of Comms role, George Lewis in newly elected VP of Technology, Karen Hardesty, newly elected VP of Finance, Michelle Marshall continuing in VP of Marketing, Ben Williams, newly elected VP of Membership, Cheryl Bishop continuing in VP of Professional Development, and Mary Beth Cronin joins as elected VP of Programs. There's your full board for the coming year. I also want to point out we have executive volunteer positions here. Brian Russell is our Lunch and Learn coordinator. We have Laura Jean Rispens as our marketing coordinator. And we have some open executive volunteer positions. So I'll be helping to recruit. I'm here to recruit you members. If anyone's interested, we have PMIWIC, which is the Education Foundation Coordinator role open. This is the role that coordinates the Future Cities event. We need a communications coordinator, and we have technology coordinator and volunteer coordinator are now open positions. So if you're interested in volunteering and getting PDUs, but you don't want to be a full-blown member of the board, this is a great way to get your foot in the water. We also have some other volunteer openings on the Prof Dev team, on the marketing team, and on the programs team. So let us know if you're interested, and we will gladly bring you on board. Thank you. Our board meetings are held monthly. It's the second Wednesday of every week from 6 to 8 p.m. They're usually through COVID, they were virtual, and we're starting to go back in person, but we're kind of in fits and starts here now that COVID has kind of raised its head again. So we're either virtual or in person. And the thing I want to make you all aware of is that our board meetings are open to all chapter members. So if you ever want to join us on a board meeting, you're more than welcome. They happen the second Wednesday of every month from 6 to 8 p.m. Okay. Why did that happen? Okay. Quick look at some demographics. Our PMI Western Idaho chapter membership. The thing that I found interesting here is 2021 is the last full year of metrics that we have. We're not done with the 2022 year yet, but in 2021, notice we were flat in people with 20 years or more of project management experience. And in 2029, we kind of dropped off a lot of our membership in 2020 because of COVID. And then it's come back again, and look, we're now up to 25% with 5 or less years of project management. So I found that interesting because while we're seem to be retaining our later career folks, we also seem to be picking up some new early career folks. So that's great news as well. Our membership certifications, we have a total of 454 credentials in our membership. We have 133 members with no credentials for a total of 587 active members now, which is fantastic. According to the breakdown, our most popular credential is PMP, of course. And we have a CAPM and PMI ACP are pretty neck and neck. And we've got a couple, this is the PBA, which is the Professional Business Analyst. RMP is the Risk Management Professional. SP is the, I'm gonna forget what that one is. Come back to it. And this is the Program Management Professional. And the Disciplined Agile Scrum Master, and the AHMC, which is, I don't remember what that one is. So if anyone can help me, I'd appreciate it. But yeah, so most of our members have the PMP certification. And our membership is growing back up to its pre-COVID numbers. So that's really fantastic. Membership count and retention from 2021 to 2022. We're back up to 587, and we're around at 86.08% retention rate. So I think that's very good and much appreciated. Okay. Financials. These are the balance of our accounts as of May 31st, 2022. We have 3 accounts, a checking, a savings, and a money market account. And so we have a total of, and we have a little bit of cash on hand, just petty cash. The total here, $76,253 is what we have in our accounts. And you can see over the years, we've been building. We were flat here in 2019 to 2021 because of COVID. We weren't spending any money, and because we weren't giving in-person events, which was, and we also weren't doing boot camp classes during COVID. So that's why we were flat. And now we've started, bringing in some more money, more funds from events like the PDD and such. So we're I guess back to the rate where we were pre-COVID in terms of our financial health, which is wonderful. Chapter events. We have definitely our chapter events, have gone through a huge transformation since COVID. We've decided to continue our lunch and learns, which are around on the lunchtime once a month, one PDU. Keep those virtual because we find that we get great attendance virtually. People can just log in right from work. They don't have to travel anywhere, and then they can get back to work, eat their lunch while they're listening to a speaker and gain a PDU and get right back to work. So we find that works really well, and we're going to keep those lunch and learns virtual. Our networking sessions we like to have in person because it is, after all, networking, and it's best to network with people in person. And we also have, those are usually in the evenings, and then we also alternate those with actual speaker presentations, which we are trying to get back to in person on those. And usually 1 to 2 PDUs also in the evening. So those are the three main events that we do. And of course, we also do our PDD, our annual event. So in closing, I just want to say the year 2021 to 22 was a year of rebuilding back from COVID. And our chapter has come back strong, come back to its pre-COVID levels of health. And I couldn't be happier. So thanks to you, our members, for coming back. Thanks to our partners and our other stakeholders for your support. We've restructured our offerings this year. We now offer a virtual exam prep class for the PMP, and we offer in-person exam prep classes as well. So we have both flavors. And of course, we added our Project Bites, which is a wonderful value for members, free of charge. So I think, and I'm also happy that we've rekindled our partnership with the BSU, and we have a lot to look forward to in the coming year. And thank you all very much. Do we have any questions?
I don't see any questions in the Q&A, Colleen.
All right. Let me take it out of full screen mode. Okay, let's see, am I still sharing?
Hi, Colleen. This is Cheryl. Yep, you're still sharing.
Okay,
Yep.
How do I stop?
Just click your monitor in the toolbar. There you go.
Got it. Okay. I guess that concludes the annual meeting. So thank you all very much.
So, Colleen, we're a little early. The next session doesn't start till 6:30. So I can try to queue up Tanisha and Michelle and Christy if you want to try to start that early. But some folks only signed up, I'm sure, for just the presentation and weren't expecting to attend the annual meeting. So I think what we should do at this point is everyone can maybe take a break, grab a glass of water, whatever you need to do, read some emails, and then join us at the second session at 6:30, which is our speaker event presentation. And it'll be Christy Holt-Fisher from ZAG presenting on their PM hiring strategies. Good information. Should be a good presentation. And then, of course, we'll have our usual report out that Tanisha will take us through for all of the VPs to report out as well.
And I think people can join the other session 5 minutes early, so we should be able to transition to the other session as soon as people are ready. If that doesn't work for you, it will work at 6:30.
Yeah, and so what we're talking about is on the left navigation, there's a sessions icon, and there's a little now message above it. If you click on that, it'll take you back to the sessions window, and you'll find 2 session cards, this one for the annual meeting, which will close shortly, and then the actual speaker event card will be there. And you can click on that and go in, and we'll start presenting there at about 6:30.
Awesome. Great. Thanks, you guys. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Great presentation, by the way. Awesome.
All
We
right.
rock. Go PMIWIC chapter.
Yay!
Okay, everybody. Well, I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to go ahead and jump over to the other session and just see if anybody's having trouble getting in. So,
Okay, great.
see you on the flip
See you
side.
over there.
Okay.
Colleen?
Yes.
Yeah, just one note. I see a note in the chat that one person said they missed the updates on the elections. And so I don't know if we're going to review that in the next meeting as well, but it might be worth a quick mention.
Oh, okay. Yes, we are going to review it, I'm pretty sure, in the next meeting.
Okay.
But I can go ahead and put that up again in case some folks want to look at it right now. So let me go ahead and do that. Get back over here and go up here.
I'm just putting out a chat, letting people know that the results will be reviewed again next session. So.
Okay, and I'll just put this into, whoops. There, we have our new board with myself moving into the past president role, Craig Hardesty being on as president, and Tanisha Townsend was elected president-elect. We had Artie, who's staying on in her second year of the VP of Communications. George was elected as VP of Technology. Karen Hardesty was elected as VP of Finance. Michelle staying on for the second year of her VP of Marketing role. Ben Williams elected as our new VP of Membership. Cheryl Bishop staying on as VP of Prof Dev in the second year of her term. And Mary Beth Cronin elected to VP of Programs. So that's the new board. We continue with our executive volunteer positions. Brian Russell as Lunch and Learn Coordinator, Laura Jean Rispens as Marketing Coordinator, and we have openings here on our executive volunteer positions that we would love folks to join us and fill those positions if you're interested. And of course, we have other volunteer openings that come up from time to time in the professional development, marketing, and programs teams. So this is your board for your new board of directors for PMI Western Idaho chapter 2022 to 2023, effective July 1st, 2022. Okay, thank you.